Hey there, fellow explorers of the unknown. It's your boy Kelvin here, back with some more fuel for your nightmares. Tonight, we're diving headfirst into the abyss, exploring the shadowy corners of our world, the ones that whisper to you in the dead of night. Prepare yourself for the top 3 terrifying stories that will haunt your nights. We're talking about the kind of stories that make you double-check your locks, sleep with the lights on, and maybe, just maybe, question your own sanity. So grab your nightlight, maybe a security blanket, and settle in. Just remember, you don't have to do this to yourself. But hey, if you're still here, let's get right into it. Our journey begins with a house, forgotten by time, swallowed by the relentless embrace of nature. Locals whisper tales of the family who once resided within its decaying walls, whispers that paint a grim picture of their demise. They say their laughter, once echoing through the halls, now hangs heavy in the air, a chilling reminder of what once was. Picture this. You find yourself lost on a desolate road, the sun sinking below the horizon, casting long, eerie shadows. Just as panic begins to set in, you spot it. A weathered sign, barely clinging to its post, pointing towards a long, winding driveway. You know you should turn back, but something, perhaps a morbid curiosity, draws you closer. As you cautiously approach the house, its dilapidated facade seems to watch your every move, its vacant windows like empty eyes peering into your soul. The once vibrant paint is now peeling and faded, revealing the rotting wood beneath. The porch sags precariously, threatening to collapse under the weight of your every step. You hear it then, a soft whisper carried on the wind, barely audible but undeniably there. You shake it off as your imagination, but as you step onto the porch, the floorboards groan in protest as if warning you to turn back. Ignoring the voice in your head screaming at you to run, you reach for the tarnished doorknob, its cold metal sending shivers down your spine. With a deep breath, you push the door open, its rusty hinges screaming in protest. The air inside is thick with the smell of decay, dust motes dancing in the faint moonlight filtering through the grimy windows. You step inside, each creak of the floorboards echoing through the oppressive silence, your heart pounding in your chest. You find yourself in what was once a grand foyer, now littered with debris and shrouded in shadows. Cobwebs cling to every surface, and dust covers everything like a thick blanket. You imagine a family standing here, their laughter echoing through the halls, their joy a stark contrast to the eerie silence that now permeates the house. As you venture deeper into the house, you stumble upon a child's room, its wallpaper faded and torn. A rocking horse stands frozen in time, its once bright paint chipped and dull. You can almost hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet, the sound of a child's laughter echoing in your ears, a chilling reminder of the life that once filled these rooms. In the master bedroom, a 4-poster bed dominates the space, its heavy curtains drawn shut. You slowly approach, your hand trembling as you reach for the fabric. As you pull the curtains open, you're met with the sight of a dusty vanity, its mirror reflecting nothing but the darkness of the room. But then, you see it. A faint outline of a figure in the mirror, a fleeting glimpse of something you can't quite make out. You spin around, expecting to come face to face with whatever lurks in the shadows, but there's nothing there. As you continue your exploration, the feeling of being watched intensifies. You hear whispers just beyond the range of your hearing, feel a cold breath on the back of your neck. You know then that you're not alone in this forgotten house. Our next tale takes us from the desolate countryside to the heart of a bustling city, where even amongst millions, one can be utterly alone. Imagine this, you're home alone, the comforting rhythm of city life humming outside your window, when a knock on the door shatters the silence. It's late, too late for visitors. You approach the door cautiously, peering through the peephole, but all you see is darkness. You call out, your voice trembling slightly, but there's no answer. The knocking continues, more insistent now, sending shivers down your spine. You consider calling the police, but what if it's just a harmless mistake, a neighbor needing help? The thought lingers, battling with your growing unease. You decide to be cautious, sliding a kitchen knife from the block, just in case. Holding your breath, you slowly unlock the door, peering out into the hallway. It's empty. Relief washes over you, but it's short-lived. As you close the door, you notice something you hadn't before. A small, unmarked package on the floor. Your name is scrawled across the top in hurried handwriting, sending a fresh wave of chills down your spine. You pick it up, turning it over in your hands, your mind racing with possibilities. Who could have left this? And why? The questions gnaw at you, fueled by the late hour and the unsettling silence of your empty apartment. You consider ignoring it, throwing it away unopened. But curiosity, like a curse, compels you to know more. You carefully carry the package to the kitchen, placing it on the counter like it might detonate. With hesitant hands, you tear open the brown paper, revealing a plain wooden box. It's old, the wood worn smooth with time, the hinges tarnished and stiff. There's no lock, no catch, just a small circular indentation on the lid. As you reach out to touch it, the lights flicker and die, plunging you into darkness. Panic surges through you, your heart pounding in your ears. You fumble for your phone, the cold metal a comfort in the sudden suffocating blackness. The silence is shattered by a loud thud from the living room, followed by the distinct sound of footsteps. Heavy, deliberate footsteps. Whoever, or whatever, is in your apartment is no longer trying to be quiet. You freeze, every sense on high alert, listening for the slightest sound. The footsteps draw closer, each one sending a jolt of fear through your body. You know you have to move, to hide, but your limbs feel like lead. Our final story takes us to a place both familiar and unsettling, the reflection staring back at us from the mirror. It's a portal to our own image, yet also a surface ripe for distortion, for playing tricks on the mind. This time we delve into the experience of someone who realized their reflection wasn't playing by the rules anymore. Imagine this. You're washing your face late at night, the bathroom illuminated by the soft glow of the vanity lights. As you catch your reflection in the mirror, you notice something amiss. It's subtle at first, a fleeting discrepancy in your peripheral vision. You pause, holding your breath, your gaze fixed on the mirror. Your reflection continues its nightly routine, mimicking your movements with perfect synchronicity, but something is off. It's as if a filter has been applied, subtly altering your features. Your eyes seem a little wider, the corners of your mouth slightly downturned, a subtle sneer distorting your familiar expression. You shake your head, attributing it to fatigue and the tricks your mind can play in the quiet solitude of the night. But deep down, a seed of unease has been planted, a nagging suspicion that something is amiss. The next day, you try to brush off the unsettling experience, attributing it to stress or lack of sleep. But as you catch your reflection throughout the day, the feeling persists. Something is different, off-kilter, like a portrait that's been subtly altered, the subject no longer quite recognizable. As the days turn into nights, the discrepancies in your reflection become more pronounced, more difficult to ignore. The subtle sneer transforms into a menacing grin, your eyes taking on a life of their own, gleaming with an unsettling intelligence. You try covering the mirror, avoiding your reflection altogether, but it's no use. You see it in shop windows, in the reflection of your phone screen, a constant reminder that something is amiss. You're living a waking nightmare, haunted by your own distorted image. One night, you wake from a nightmare, heart pounding in your chest, your body slick with cold sweat. As you stumble to the bathroom, drawn by an unseen force, you know what awaits you. You can feel its presence on the other side of the mirror, watching, waiting. You stare at your reflection, your heart pounding in your chest, your breath catching in your throat. The thing in the mirror stares back, its eyes burning into yours, a mocking smile twisting its lips. And then it speaks. Its voice is a raspy whisper, a chilling echo of your own, sending shivers down your spine. It tells you that it's been watching you, studying you, waiting for the right moment to break free. It tells you that it's tired of being trapped behind the glass, a prisoner in its own reflection. You want to scream, to run, but you're frozen in place, paralyzed by fear. The thing in the mirror reaches out, its long, slender fingers pressing against the glass, its touch sending a wave of cold dread through your body. The mirror begins to crack under its touch, spiderweb fissures spreading across its surface. As always, thank you for joining me on this spine-tingling adventure. Remember, these are just stories, designed to send shivers down your spine, not keep you up all night. But if you do find yourself staring at your reflection a little too long, or feeling a chill when a floorboard creaks, maybe, just maybe, there's more to these tales than meets the eye. Until next time, sleep tight and watch out for the shadows.